You've gotten a lot of attention somewhat recently about a video that you posted on TikTok talking about a vasectomy that you had.
So I got a vasectomy a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to walk you all through the process just in case you were considering getting one yourself.
What was it that made you want to share your story and your experience?
Actually, it was my girlfriend. The day that the decision was released on Roe, of the overturning of Roe, she spent a lot of time on TikTok and noticed a distinct lack of men talking about any kind of contraception, birth control. Um, and I'm a full-time content creator. That's my job. So I built up a platform, and I was in a unique position to share my experience. And I'd had a vasectomy maybe uh, 4 or 5 weeks before. Um, and so after talking with her, she was kind of suggesting that I make a video about it. So I kind of sat on it until like the early afternoon or so. And I was like, I feel like this is probably something that I should do.
What's been the reception that you've had so far?
Initially, I made the video for men who were considering getting a vasectomy, because I know that in my experience, I was really uncomfortable with it. Even though I understood what was going on, the thought of getting my nads snipped, for lack of a better term, was pretty scary until I talked to a couple men who had had vasectomies. But the audience that it reached most actually was women. And from women, there tended to be two responses. The first was kind of like, thank you for speaking out. This is something that we have been like, we need to see more men speak out about this. And the second one was one of frustration, because in my video I talked about how easy it was for me to go through the procedure from the initial phone consultation all the way through to the recovery period. And women were talking about their frustration because, especially in Texas, women's reproductive rights and healthcare has been under attack for a long time with SB8 and whatnot. And they talked about how many women have been begging to get their tubes tied, to get hysterectomies, and they've been turned down repeatedly. And it was really frustrating for them to see my experience and see how easy it was for me to get it, and to be struggling against all of these artificial barriers for them to get the same sorts of contraceptives.